Hey guys, CaptOwned here, bringing you my thoughts on the AC-130 and how we can solve the problems with the AC-130 on both Rush and Conquest. Now, here's my opinion on the AC-130. It's that it's both overpowered and underpowered at the same time. And what I mean by that is that it can be overpowered in, let's say, Rush, and I think everyone can agree with that. And then it's also very underpowered, I would say, in Conquest. It goes down very quickly in Conquest. Now, here's some of my solutions to it, and I'm first going to go out with a few of my first ideas and first impressions with it. I think they need to increase the reload time on the 120mm cannon. It does a lot of damage and it's very good and all, but I mean, you can constantly shoot. By the time it hits the ground, you can already shoot again. Usually, it depends on how far it is, I guess, but I think they should increase the reload time. Just to start out with. No matter what, I think they should do that, whether they take any of my other advice as well. But this is directly towards DICE. Okay, I just want to mention that. And then also increase the respawn time. I hear they're talking about that, but that needs to be something that happens pretty soon, I think. And I think that's a pretty easy fix for them to do, especially on Rush. Conquest, it really doesn't matter as much, but Rush, the respawn time is so fast that by the time you take it down, you're like, oh, okay, now I can finally start defending. You're already getting shot again by the AC-130, and you're like, okay, and it's sort of unfair for the defense, which almost never wins on the armored kill Rush, especially with smaller amounts of people. And here's my reasons why it's underpowered. It can easily get hit by the Stingers, especially on Conquest, when there's more people, especially 64-man servers. It takes 2 runs with the jets at max, like to kill it with a machine gun if you're going just 2 people. Now that's pretty weak, I would say, for a big jet that's supposed to be the biggest, most powerful ship that we have in America. So I mean, maybe increase the damage that it's able to take. That's just my opinion on it. But the AAs also on the AC-130 are terrible. The bullet drop is crazy on them. They're hard to use. You can't really maneuver very good with them. You can't really see anything, and you're basically a sitting duck. If they attack you from the bottom, you can't attack back whatsoever. So you're basically relying on your air to be able to fight back against them. And I mean, they removed the. I understand more. I'm sure a lot of people are going to understand this, but why removing the flares and stuff for the jets and the helis for the gunner, it makes a lot more sense with the huge maps now. But the 2 flares on the AC-130, why does the AC-130 have double flares? I understand it sorta on the Rush, or Conquest, but not the Rush so much. Now, I guess we can all agree that it's sort of a sitting duck up there. You can do a lot of damage on the ground, but if anything wants to kill you, you will die. You can't really do much about it. And here's my solution. It is way too overpowered on Rush, and we already know that. So here's my solutions for that. Increase the respawn time, and then increase the reload time of the 120mm cannon. And I think those 2 things will make a huge difference alone on that. And then another thing that was brought to attention by one of the guys that I play with in TeamSpeak is to move one of the AA cannons to the bottom of the AC-130 in order to make it a little bit less of a sitting duck so it can actually defend itself. And that would be in the first seat. So the guy with the 30mm cannon would be shooting the one from the bottom, which will give him more of an advantage to get kills from that too. So that will even those kills out a little bit more instead of everyone wanting to use the 120mm cannon. On Conquest, I think we should move the range of it out of the range of the Stingers, because you already have all these vehicles that are going to go up and they want to blow up the AC-130. I don't think it goes down so fast already. I don't think the Stingers, it's not going to hurt really, let's be honest here, and it will make it a little bit more powerful for Conquest. And I think that's sort of important, because on Conquest, I think everyone here that's used it, especially on bigger servers, will agree that it's not good on Conquest. And then on Rush, I think we should remove one of the flares. I don't know how DICE will do this, but remove one of the flares possibly, so that it doesn't it's not super overpowered, I guess, when it comes to that. And then my final suggestion here is to increase the damage that is taken by it. And what I mean by that is, like, instead of it being, you know, pretty weak compared to, I guess, what an actual AC-130 would be, especially since it's flying low, it's not flying how it's supposed to do. It actually flies the way it's supposed to, and it takes more damage like it's supposed to. I wanted to thank DICE if they're reading this. Thank you for watching this, and thank you for listening to my suggestions. Please leave a like and favorite this video and let DICE know what we think. You know, maybe post it on different websites to help this video get spread around so the DICE can actually read this. Maybe listen to some of my suggestions. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good rest of your day.